Hey everyone, I'm Hiro. Welcome back to the CISA exam prep series. Today, we are covering Section 8, CAATs, Data Analysis, and Automated Testing. Let me start with a problem you'll run into as an IS auditor. Imagine you need to analyze transaction data, millions of records. Without CAATs, there's a serious problem. You'd have to ask the client's IT team to extract the data for you. You get back whatever they decided to give you. Audit independence is at risk. With CAATs, the auditor works independently. You put exactly the data you need yourself. No reliance on the client's team. Audit independence preserved. CAATs give auditors the ability to operate independently. That's the whole point. 2 auditor-operated tools. So, what exactly are we covering in Section 8? There are 2 types of tools. The first is GAS, Generated Audit Software. You use it to analyze the contents of data, extract records, filter results, detect anomalies, all by yourself. The second is Automated Testing Techniques, Test Data Method, ITF, and Parallel Simulation. These verify that system logic is correct. You feed data in and check if the output is right. GAS answers, what's in the data? Testing techniques answer, does the system calculate correctly? GAS, 3 key capabilities. Let's look at GAS in more detail. Think of it as a high-powered spreadsheet built for auditors. First, extraction. You pull out only the records you need. For example, all transactions over $10,000. Instead of reviewing a million rows manually, you narrow it down instantly. Second, duplicate check. You search for duplicate invoice numbers or identical payment entries. If the same invoice was paid twice, GAS will find it. Third, Benford's law. GAS analyzes numerical distributions across your dataset. If the pattern looks abnormal, someone may have fabricated the numbers. With GAS, auditors can do all of this without asking the client's IT team for anything. That's the point. 3 automated testing techniques. Now, let's look at the 3 automated testing techniques. The first is the test data method. You create dummy data yourself and input it into the system. Does the system reject invalid input? For example, overtime hours -100. If it shows an error, the input checking logic is working. The second is ITF, Integrated Test Facility. You register a fictitious entity directly inside the live production system and run test transactions through it. Because you are testing in the actual production environment, the results are highly reliable. Tests actual production logic in real time. Risk: delete all test data immediately after every run. If you leave it behind, it can corrupt real financial data. The third is parallel simulation. You take real data from the client's system and run your own calculations on your own computer. Then you compare your result with what the system produced. If the numbers match, the calculation logic is correct. Test data verifies logic. ITF tests in production. Parallel simulation verifies results. Before we wrap up, 3 important things to keep in mind when using CAATs. First, data integrity. Before you start any analysis, confirm that the data is complete and accurate. Use a balance check. verify that the record count and totals match the source system. There's a classic saying in data analysis: garbage in, garbage out. It means this: if the data you feed into your analysis is incomplete and inaccurate, the results coming out will also be wrong. No matter how good your tools are, bad data produces bad conclusions. So, data integrity is always the first step. Second, no production impact. When you use GAS, always use read-only access. And if you used ITF, delete all test data immediately. If you leave it behind, it can cause serious problems in the client's financial closing process. Third, independence. CAATs let auditors work without relying on the client's IT team. But it only works if the auditor has the skills to use the tools. Expertise is required. CAATs are powerful tools. Power tools require discipline. Let's wrap up. GAS is the main data analysis tool. Use it for extraction, duplicate checks, and Benford's law analysis. No client IT team needed. For testing system logic, there are 3 techniques. Test data method verifies that the system rejects invalid input. ITF tests in the live production environment. Parallel simulation verifies that calculation results are correct. ITF is the one to watch out for. Because it runs inside the live system, test data must be deleted after every single run. Always verify test integrity first. Use read-only access for GAS. And build the skills to use these tools properly. Alright, that's it for section 8. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.